Alright, I am recording this video for networking. Here is a photo ID of me, and then also me on the webcam to show it actually is me. I'm using YouTube to directly upload a video from webcam. I feel like this might be the easiest way to do it. To start off with, here is my RJ45 cable that we had to make. If I can get on the screen. There's the ends of them. I originally didn't use any of these little, I don't know what you would call them, spacers, and it gave me a big problem trying to get things to work, and I didn't get anything to light up. I finally figured out how to use that, and then my second problem I ran into with that was when I tried to splice the end of the wires. I kept cutting it in half and never got to work. So after watching another video, I decided not to splice it all. You can kind of tell. How do I get this in this video? Yeah, you can't tell at all. You can still see that the wires are intact. There's just a little bit of actual metal showing on the end, and I found that to work the best. So for the RJ45, I will plug one end in to the remote, and I'll plug another end into the actual cable tester. So you can get closer for you to see the lights, and I'll hit start. As you can see that they are all lighting up, with the exception of number 6. This is the best attempt I've been able to get with getting them all light up. I don't know why 6 isn't lighting up, but I've probably redone this about 1,000 times and I just can't get 6 to light up. Next is going to be the Keystone Jack. As you can see, I have the Cat 5 Keystone Jack mounted inside of the faceplate. Here's the back of it, for what you can actually tell. And for me to install this, instead of pushing them down on the orange part, I went ahead and put them in the white part down here first, and then just squeezed it closed and clamped it. And I followed along the videos to make sure I had all my colors correctly, and I watched the diagram. I have a RJ45 jack on the other end, as you can see. And this one's probably my best install. After doing this about 30 times, I realized I got better. So I'll go ahead and test this now, and I think this is how you're going to be doing it. I will plug in the cable tester. We'll go from the original wiring we did of the RJ45, one end, like so. And then the other end we'll plug into our Keystone Jack, like so. And the rest of our Keystone Jack will plug into the remote portion of the wire testing. Get these finished. Alright. I'm trying to get this on the screen the best I can. It shows I have Keystone Jack plugged in, I have those plugged in. Now I'll just give you a close-up of the actual cable tester, and I'll turn it on. This is giving me the most problem. As I start it, you see I get lights on number 1, 7, 8, and 9, or apparently just now 1, 7, and 8. I'm not getting any lights with the rest of them, and I have not been able to figure out why. I've done quite a few of these Keystone Jacks now, and I can't figure it out. I don't know where it's coming from or what. So I finally decided that's probably the best I'm going to be able to give this right now. And looking at the questions on Blackboard, for how many maximum number of Keystone Jacks can fit into a single gang box, after doing some research, I've come to 6, and you've been able to get up to more than that if you have a double gang box, but you can get 6 onto a single faceplate. Basically what a Keystone connector is, or a Keystone Jack is, it's the female end of a connector used in data communication. It's particularly used in LANs, or local area networks. It's usually wall mounted or patch panel. A Keystone plug would be the matching male connector. which is usually attached to the end of a cable or cord. That's our RJ45, I do believe. Advantages of Keystone Jacks are their versatility. There are several types of them, and they can be mounted on a single patch panel or more. They have unshielded and shielded forms. And then other connectors that I found that could be used in Keystone openings would be, say, a speaker plug, an S-video plug, and even USB plugs. But I found a ton of other ones like firmware and those kind of things, and they run from the website I was on for less than $3 a piece. For the next question, the different types of connections used on the end of fiber optic cables for the most common. I came across two that I feel are the most common. Probably an FC-PC is the most common for a single mode connector, and it just screws on. But another one that's becoming more and more popular now that I see is an ST one, which is mostly used for multi-mode networks like buildings and campuses. And that's that one. And like I said about technical problems I had, mainly to begin with was with the tool we got, this thing. I was okay using this upper part right here to get the blue cable to come off to splice it, and then I would use this one down here to try to get a little bit of a cut into the wire to splice it more to get, individually. But I just kept nicking the ends of it off and got really frustrated. So finally I just used my fingertips and got it a little bit going. Other than that, I really didn't have any technical problems other than getting all the lights to light up, which I still can't really figure out why. I've redone my connections multiple times. As far as how do I feel about this project, I think it was fun. I think it was interesting. I learned a lot. I really didn't know anything at all about RJ45s and Keystone Jacks and Ethernets and how important they are and what they're used for. I did find this extremely frustrating though, mostly just because I was having a lot of issues just getting lights light up, and I kept cutting ends of the wires off. But other than that, I really like this project. And that would be it. Thank you.